She-Hulk is going through the ringer with all of the massive amount of backlash that this show has faced from the fans ever since the end of season 1. And as you can see here, it is not looking good for the future of She-Hulk as it sits currently at 33% rotten from fans from the end of this season. And by the way, this just shows you just how much of a joke critics are. Look at the score that critics gave to She-Hulk. 85% fresh. That is the most laughable thing I have seen in my entire life. But the hilarious thing about this is that at the beginning of She-Hulk, this score from audiences started out pretty high. It started at like the high 70s, the low 80s or something like that. But now look at where it has ended up with the finale of the show. And now we are getting even more bad news for the future of She-Hulk, as it is looking that this show will not be getting a second season. So Tatiana Maslany isn't counting on She-Hulk getting a second season. It doesn't seem likely, which is hilarious, because what have we heard ever since She-Hulk was airing from people like, you know, Jamil and everyone else who said that, oh, She-Hulk is one of the most popular shows on that's being streamed right now and all this type of stuff, and nothing could be further from the truth. And this is just more signs that that is indeed nothing more than lies. So let's get into this and see what she has to say in
there was a
interview.
mention of season 2. Are we getting a season 2? And how do you feel like this finale sort of sets things up for a next chapter?
I mean, I don't think so yet. Kevin in the scene seemed to be very dismissive of this idea. Yeah. So if we're basing this off of the real Kevin, then it doesn't seem likely. But
oh man, I thought the show was just so popular. It was just so massive. It was just like a huge success. One of the greatest successes ever in the history of Marvel. I mean, it was in the top 10 shows of all time, even though, you know, it really wasn't. But all of that aside, this show really did not have the success that all of these celebrities that were attached to the show wanted to pretend that it had.
But he was also, I think, just trying to get rid of Jen at that point because she was asking too many questions.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Move on to other projects.
Yeah, exactly.
So you really don't think we're going to get a season 2 that's going to break a lot of fans' hearts?
I mean, I don't know.
Tatiana Maslany is probably thinking right now, she's like, would you stop talking to me about season 2?
If I could be coy and have some, you know, little secret, I would do that, but I really don't. I don't know anything.
Would you want to do that?
Of course. I love this character.
What a failure. What a failure this entire show is. And of course, they're continuing to try to make it seem like the show was just a huge success and we should all be praising it. We should all be looking at She-Hulk as the standard for television. It is the next Breaking Bad and all this type of stuff. It's absolutely ridiculous. None of this is true. This show was a total failure, and this is just another sign that that is indeed the case. And of course, you can look at things like this where the audience flat out rejected this show. So with that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What do you think about the future of She-Hulk? Are you sad? Are you heartbroken that we will not be getting, from what it looks like, a second season of this atrocious show? So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.